We go live to Venezuela, where the consultative referendum in the Guyana Essequibo is taking place. Our correspondent, Gladys Quesada, is there with the details. Good morning, Gladys.
Hello, Ara. Thanks for the time and the contact hearing from the South and for teleSUR English. Yes, as you were saying, the colleges were opened at 6 a.m. That was the scheduled time, but people was lining up and queuing on early hours, even before the dusk, even before the sunrise. People was starting to queuing and starting to line to vote. Mostly elderly and working people that have to go elsewhere today on Sunday, but they came here to exercise their democratic duty and also their democratic right to vote. This is the Andres Bello College. This is a voting center that has 11 voting tables. And also, as you can see, here is the electoral protocol steps to be accomplished for every voter. There is the place where people must deliver their their identification cards and their documents. Also, the officials of the electoral authorities, they are present here to officiate these protocol steps. Then the people must go to a side part to cast their vote, and then they will put the ticket, the ballot, and the ticket in the ballot box, so they have the evidence of their vote, and finally they can check up their participation with another electoral official. Also, as you were saying, there are over 20 million voters called to exercise their vote in the electoral roll. They are registered there, and the electoral authorities have been stressing the importance of presenting their identification cards. This is a process that has the previous experience of the simulation, the drill election of November 19th, where the participation tripled. They were saying that it was threefold the participation expected in that occasion, so today is also expected a large turnout. And in this occasion, people is coming in here in the Andres Bello. This is downtown Caracas. This is the center of the city, and this is one of the main colleges. This is one of the pilot colleges back in November 19th when we had the drill election and the simulation election. This is, moreover, the information so far this morning. As we know, colleges are going to be open until every voter that wants and comes to the centers casts their vote, and every voting center has all the voting tables functioning and running up for this voting day. This is the information. People is coming here in calm. I want to stress that because on early hours, people was lining up and queuing in calm with their families, the elderly. They are receiving all the assistance and all the support by the officials present here. Also, as we know, the president of Venezuela, Nicolás Maduro Moros, also cast his vote early morning at 6 a.m. and he was casting his vote in Fuerte Tiuna, and there is a college that he belongs to that jurisdiction and demarcation. In that occasion, he was addressing the people, and he was stressing the importance of this referendum, of this electoral process, and let's hear what he said.
This is a process we have been dealing as Venezuelans, as citizens. We have not been here, we have not voted as opposition or right or left or white or black, but just we are both voting as Venezuela with just a single flag, with just a single feeling. And so all voters should feel the same, connected with the spirit of liberators of just one continent. That is Venezuela.
Yeah, so the head of state, he was also referring to other topics as he was addressing the people and addressing the press and the beginning of this journey and the beginning of this voting day. And he had another moment to refer to the stress of the need for this referendum and how he approached several times the authorities of Guyana, the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, to ask them for cooperation and dialogue. Let's listen.
Guyanese president said he didn't think to have a talk with me. So it is a very warlike position of him. So he didn't care about the good neighbor policy of and about diplomacy. So I insisted several times. I have insisted several times, and he rejected my invitation. He tried to victimize himself. So the first effect of the powerful national unity is to see the president and to make him come back to dialogue. That's the first aspiration we have.
So these were the words of the president of Venezuela, Nicolás Maduro Moros. He was addressing the people and the press as he was casting his vote. That's the information on early morning. And as you know, Are, this is a process that had a previous occasion, a previous experience on November 19th. We were saying that. And this is a process that has overcome difficulties and attempts of intromission by other authorities, Western powers, and also the government of Guyana that tried to stop, to impede, to prevent this referendum from being carried on.
And regarding the drill that took place last week, what can be expected today in comparison to that drill?
Well, first of all, in that occasion, the authorities were saying that the turnout was the triple of what was expected. So in this occasion, that is expected also, a new large turnout, a new occasion of that. But also, let's say, this is an experience that has that precedent. So all the logistic adjustments, all the new preparations, as we were saying, the pilot centers were the only ones that opened in that occasion on November 19th for the drill election. But today, all the colleges, all the voting tables, all the voting centers are opened. So this is one result, a positive result, a positive outcome, is the preparation of the authorities. Now they know who they must assist, which one are the centers that receive the most voters, and also how to conduct this with more efficient ways and with more expedite ways to have this voting day in the best way possible.
Thank you, Gladys Quesada, for reporting for us from the Venezuelan historic date of the consultative referendum in the Guyana Essequibo territory.